With the Waymod team doing a quick tutorial on how to use the Royco recipe builder for your recipe markets. Today we're going to be building a recipe for this staking rewards contract. This is the synthetic staking rewards implementation, and in this contract we are staking pickle token for rewards in wrapped ether. The synthetic staking rewards implementation is a very straightforward version of staking where we have a stake function, a withdraw function to take your pickle out, and a get reward function to claim your wrapped ether. We also have this exit function which bundles your withdraw function, your get reward function together. So you're going to come here to your create market page. We're going to make sure that we have a descriptive title and description. We're going to select recipe market. We're going to make sure we're on the right chain. We're going to choose how we're incentivizing the market. I'm going to pick forfeitable type, or maybe have a very short time lock just so I can test the withdrawal script. And then we're also going to make sure that we are selecting the correct input asset. Otherwise, this won't work. So here's the actual transaction builder, the recipe builder. For those who aren't familiar with the way Royco recipe markets work, what happens behind the scenes is that when a Royco order is filled, we transfer the tokens from the order into a lightweight smart contract account wallet called the Wayroll wallet, and that Wayroll wallet is the thing that is executing this recipe that you're writing in our builder. So the thing to remember is that as you're writing this recipe, everything is being called from the caller context of that Wayroll wallet. And we have two contracts over here on the left already for our help that are pinned. And these are things that will probably be useful to us. This first is a Wayroll wallet contract, which gives us some functions to get parameters from that Wayroll wallet that I mentioned. So for example, we can figure out the owner of it. We can use this wallet, which is kind of like getting message.sender, the address of the wallet that you're calling from. We can figure out if we're in a forfeitable market and what the address of the recipe market hub is, but the most useful one is probably this amount one, which tells us the fill amount of your order, or the amount of tokens, in this case pickle tokens, that have been transferred into your Wayroll wallet. So we're going to go ahead and add action. We're going to hit add action. It's going to add that one over here because we're going to need the number of pickle tokens in our recipe. And then we also have the pickle token contract already populated over here. You can see if we through that in Etherscan, it's going to take us to our pickle token. Whoops. Right there. So since we selected the pickle token and market creation page, we already have that. So we can click that, and we can see all of your functions for pickle token right there. Now, the actions that we're going to be taking are going to be all of the actions that you would have taken if you were trying to interact with this contract from an EOA. So it's not as simple as just calling the stake function. If we were actually interacting with this, we would need to set a token approval first. We would have to approve the staking rewards contract to spend our pickle token. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to find our pickle token approve function right there. We're going to add that. Then our third and final step would be to call the stake function, but we don't currently have that contract over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Etherscan. We're going to get the address of our staking contract, and we're going to paste that into our contract address field right here. You can see it auto-populates the contract ABI. It's getting that from Etherscan. If your contract is not verified or this doesn't work for whatever reason, you can paste a contract ABI in here manually, and then that will let you select your functions. But this one is verified on Etherscan, so we can just paste the contract address in, it gets it automatically. So let's go ahead and find our stake function right there and add that one to our enter market function calls. We could add our function calls for exit market right now, but we're free to come back to this page whenever we want. So let's go ahead and flesh out our enter market script before we write the exit one. I'm going to hit proceed. So Here you can see we've got each of these functions, 1, 2, 3, that we selected. And on the right side, you can see the return values of each of these functions. Our amount function returns a uint that represents the fill amount of our order, the amount of pickle tokens that are transferred into the Royco wallet. And our approve function returns a boolean that we don't care about. And our stake function returns nothing. The only one we care about here is this uint for our amount of pickle tokens. And we're going to want to use that in both our approve call and our stake call. We want to approve the amount of pickle tokens that we have. And we want to stake the amount of pickle tokens that we have. So we're going to drag 1.1 into those boxes like I did just there. Did it twice. Now we have a spender field. We want to approve the staking contract to spend our pickle tokens. This is our pickle token address. This is our staking token address. So we're going to copy our staking contract address, and we're going to paste that into our field for spender. So we're approving the staking contract to spend the amount of pickle token that we have. You can see that automatically changed the input type to fixed because we're using a fixed address. For everybody who calls this recipe, we want them to use the same address for the staking contract. However, the amount that they're approving might vary between users. So we're going to have a dynamic amount, which is dynamic because we are getting it from a previous function. So that's our whole enter market script. We're going to get our amount, approve the staking contract, and then call stake with that amount. Pretty straightforward. Let's do the exit market script now. So we're going to hit the back button, come back to this page, tab over to exit market. We're going to call that exit function that we mentioned from earlier, this one. So we're going to go ahead and grab our staking rewards contract again. We're going to paste it into here. We're going to grab our exit function. There you go. And now it seems like we're done, but we're not done quite yet. If you're clever, you might be able to find out why. And the reason is because we're executing all of these function calls from the context of our smart contract account wallet, which means when we call this exit function, it's going to return the funds to the wallet. You can see it's message.sender is going to be our Royco wallet, and it's going to transfer our assets back to our Royco wallet. We don't want them in our wallet. We want them in, our user's account. So this exit function will, pull the funds out of the same contract and into the Royco wallet, but then we need to transfer those assets back to the end user. So to do that, we're going to need our WETH contract because we're claiming WETH rewards. So let's go ahead and grab that. Here we are. And we're going to need our transfer function. But we're also going to need to know how much to transfer. And because we don't know how much WETH we earned while we're in here, we should call our balance of function. And we're going to need that first so we can drag and drop it and move it before. And we're going to need to know which address we're calling balance of on. So we're going to grab our Royco wallet, and we're going to grab our this wallet function to get the balance of this wallet. So jumping ahead really quick, we can see that we can have our address for this wallet. We can drag it into our balance of function to get the balance of this wallet. And then the return type we will use to transfer that amount in our WETH contract. We don't have an address for destination, so we're going to need to get the wallet owner. That's the end user. So we're going to grab our Where Wallet Helper again. We're going to find our owner. There we are. And we can drag this owner into the address field here. And now this will correctly take our WETH that we claimed after this exit is called and transfer it from this wallet to the wallet's owner. Now we also want to do the same thing for our pickle token. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to have balance of. We already have this wallet and owner, so we don't need those again. And then we can get transfer. There we go. And so now I can take this wallet field again. I can drag this down to balance of, and I can grab our owner and drag that down to our recipient, and we can take our balance of on our pickle token, which we can check is the correct address with this address here. There you go. And now our exit market recipe should be complete. So you can see that first we're calling this exit function, then we are getting our Wayro wallet address, we're querying the balance of that address, we're getting the owner of the wallet, we're transferring our balance to the owner, then we're querying our balance of in pickle token, and then we're transferring our balance of pickle token to that same owner address. So that will be correctly now removing all of the tokens from the Wayro wallet, and we have a completed recipe market that both enters the staking contract and exits it. Hopefully that was helpful. If there's any further confusion, please reach out to the team. And I hope you enjoy the recipe building. Thanks.